We're actually opening this coming week, so we're about to get all of the critics in the theater and reviews and find out what's going on.
Is that nerve-wracking?
Pretty much so, yeah. It can be.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Because this is talent. It's really, really good talent that everybody has, and this is where a lot of people start, to go into movies and everything.
I think it's just a special moment that gets captured each night in the theater. My name is Jeffrey Finn, and I'm a Broadway producer. I was never an actor. I could never be an actor. And I wanted very much to be able to work in theater, and I love creating things and ultimately producing things. And I started my own company when I was 22 years old after I graduated college. It's being able to combine all of the business aspects of putting together a Broadway show, which would involve the budgets and the investors and the contracts and all of the numbers, and making that happen with something ideally creative and fulfilling that marries two different worlds together. My first Broadway show was a revival of the play On Golden Pond, which starred James Earl Jones. The complication was not before opening night, the complication was well into the run. Unfortunately, James Earl Jones got sick, and because we had a star, he got sick, he had to pull out of the show, and we had to ultimately close the show on Broadway because of it. So that was probably my worst theater nightmare story. More recent shows that I've opened, A View from the Bridge with Scarlett Johansson and Liev Schreiber, American Idiot that I just did last season on Broadway, a David Mamet play called Oleana, and Seminar on Broadway right now. Alan Rickman is the star of Seminar on Broadway. It's a brand new comedy. It's never been seen anywhere before. We're premiering it cold on Broadway, which is a daunting, overwhelming, and a very exciting opportunity. He plays an international literary figure who's a famous writer who gives a private writing seminar to 4 students who have paid him $5,000 each. And he systematically rips apart their writing and their lives, and it's all very, very funny. And we get to examine all their personal relationships and really figure out, it makes you think about your talent, about what you want to achieve in life, about success and what that means. And it's a great, funny play, and it's amazing to be able to work with Alan.
I immediately thought, this is full of really good jokes. This is a really funny play, but it's also tough, and it's also about stuff. It's about, especially in a time when language, one might say, is getting diminished and denigrated. This is a play that celebrates it and challenges you.
So last Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2011, we actually did a reading of it with him. And it was just for fun. He's friends with the author, or had been friends for a long time. And after he read the play in a room privately together, he wanted to move forward to do it on Broadway.
These 4 writers have put everything they ever wanted into the hands of one man. Me.
See Alan Rickman on Broadway in Seminar, a new comedy.
Class is in session.
I think audiences love comedies. I think it's something that, for me to be able to produce a comedy, it's great to stand in the back of the theater and hear the whole audience really enjoying the work that we've all put together. Comedies are one of the hardest shows to rehearse and to tech because of the fact that you're not getting the reaction back and forth, and until you have your first audience, you really don't know what you have, and you just hope it's really good. I think that entertainment dollars that people spend are the first, monies that people cut back on, unfortunately.
But usually this right here is filled all the way to the back with an hour wait. But there's no waits anymore. I mean, it's 3:30 now. The line opened at 3 o'clock, and there's no line anymore. And there's usually a line until about 6 o'clock, and we can pretty much sell shows out. We can't sell no shows out anymore, on Sundays. Saturday's like probably the best day Broadway's gonna have. But the economy is definitely affected by what's going on. so it's a bummer.
What's unfortunate for me about the economic reality is that ticket prices are so high, and because it costs a lot to produce and run a Broadway show, and so it's a hard situation. So you have to have a product that people really want to go see. I'm really careful about what I choose to produce. I really think about what's the right package.
It's becoming a lot more affordable, but that's due to the economy as well. Our prices would have never dropped like that if it couldn't, and it's hurting a lot of the actors and everybody that's employed here. No one's getting paid what used to get paid as being an actor or a promoter or working out here for Broadway at all.
Luckily, because of Alan and because of my author and this incredible cast we put together, there are a lot of people involved and wanting to be involved with raising money and funding it. So that was, I believe that when you have the right product, the funding will be there. If you have something that probably is going to not be as well received, it'll be harder to raise the money.
Everybody wants to come in, have a great time. They don't want to sit home and just moan and groan over the bad situation. So they come out and have a good time for 2 hours, and that's it.
For me, I love to be in the theater seeing it live every night because it's going to be different. Something's going to change. Something's going to be a different reaction from the audience, but it's a different experience.
Everybody likes to go and have a good time. They don't like to go into a theater basically where there's a lot of thinking. They want to go and just listen to music and clap their hands and have a great time.
Previews started for Seminar on October 27th. The opening night is Sunday, November 20th. And how do I think it'll go? I pray it'll be fantastic. I think it'll be perfect.
Stakes are so high just because everybody's so talented all the time, so you don't get to drop the ball.
Come check out Seminar.
I think Broadway offers an experience unlike anything else. It's a live theater moment. It's just being able to be there with just that audience and just that performance on that stage, and you're experiencing something live.